Hello everyone, my name's Jack Sorrell, and today I'm going to show you how to use your Switch Pro Controller on your PC. You might not already know this, but unlike the Wii U's Pro Controller, the Switches can connect to a large number of devices and operating systems without requiring any special drivers or software, such as Windows, macOS, Android and more. If you've had any experience with using the Wii U Pro Controller on your PC, you'll know that it can be quite difficult to set up each time, because you need a special Bluetooth manager and Pro Controller software running in the background. But with the Switch Pro Controller, it's so much easier to get up and running while working even better than the Wii U's controller before it. Not to mention, the Switch's Pro Controller feels so much more premium and is overall a far better controller. Before we begin the tutorial, remember to join my Discord server, which is linked below, where we have discussions about Nintendo modding and homebrew. We also have Q&A channels if you need any help with following this tutorial. But now let's get started, and remember to leave a like on this video if it helped you out. First off, we're going to hit the Windows key and then click the settings icon, which should just be above the power options button. Now in the settings app, click devices. At the top of the connected devices list, make sure Bluetooth is turned on, then click add Bluetooth device. And finally, click the top option here titled Bluetooth. Now we're going to hold the sync button on our Switch Pro Controller until the green lights at the bottom begin to flash from side to side. After a few seconds, your computer should detect the controller, which should be simply named Pro Controller. Keep in mind, when you want to use the controller with your Nintendo Switch, you'll need to sync it with the console again. Now that it's connected, let's close settings and test the controller in some games. Let's start with a NES emulator. Before we can use the controller, we have to tell the game or program we're using what the buttons do. This is called button mapping. In your emulator, whatever it may be, open the input settings menu, then tap the buttons on the controller. So click up on the emulator, then press up on the controller. Do the same with the remaining D-pad buttons and then move on to the A and B buttons. Once you've mapped all of the buttons, you can start playing. As you can see, it's working great. It's really so much better than the Wii U Pro Controller. How about we try something slightly more power hungry? Or we could try a GBA emulator. Not exactly what I had in mind, but that works too. Just like before, we're going to open the input settings menu and then map the buttons to the controller. And after we've done that, it worked flawlessly. No complaints from me. For our last emulator, until we move on to Steam games, let's try a DS emulator. We're going to map each button on the controller, and then we're ready to play. There's definitely a pattern here. I can't show every emulator I have in this video, but I haven't had any compatibility issues yet, so you can count on it working in most emulators. And just like in the NES and GBA emulators, it works great in the DS emulator. The only real issue is, you might have to put the controller down sometimes to use the mouse on the touchscreen, but that doesn't happen very often. Moving on to Steam, the only thing we have to do is open the controller settings menu and enable generic gamepad configuration support. And after that, Steam should just accept it as a regular Xbox controller. Keep in mind that the A, B, X and Y buttons are flipped to match the Xbox controller, but you're probably already used to that. And as you can see, it works great in Portal 2. With this game however, I prefer a keyboard and mouse, but it's up to you. Moving on to a game which works much better with a controller, we have Rocket League. Again, no complaints here, it works great. Just remember that the Switch Pro Controller doesn't have pressure sensitive triggers on the back. So, should you buy an Xbox controller to use with your PC, or use the Switch controller you already have? Well, it's really up to you. The Xbox controller definitely works better with PC, but in my opinion, the Switch controller is the better controller. With the Xbox controller, it connects automatically once you turn the controller on, but with the Switch controller, you have to desync it and sync it each time. You do that by clicking the controller in the Connected Devices menu and then click Remove Device. The Switch Pro controller is my favourite controller, but with my PC, I prefer to use the Xbox controller, but of course it's really up to you. Well, that's all for today. My name's Jack Sorrell, and I'll see you next Sunday with a brand new video.